as well as our special guest, 3-time Super Bowl linebacking champion. I don't even know if that's a word, but I'm going to make it up. Mr. Robert Jones joins us. He's going to be here helping us make some picks.
I see what's funny, too, because we were talking during the break. I asked, we were just talking some stories, war stories, and I asked Robert about, scoring touchdowns, and did he take me? I said, now, who did you get it off of? Who did you take it back? And he said, I can't remember. You could look it up, but I can't remember. Which is funny because Ahmad Brooks told me you always remember who you take them. He's always talking about John Kitna. I took Kitna. I got one off Kitna.
That's because I only had a cup of coffee in the league. This guy been here a long time.
That's what it is.
Man.
We got to turn your mic on. There we go. Go ahead.
You're up.
An interesting stat that I was telling my boys. Sometimes when I take them to school in the morning, we always talk about little interesting stuff that I've experienced in my NFL career. Every year that I played football, I played against Brett Favre.
Wow.
No matter where you were.
College,
wow.
pros. Every year I played against Brett Favre. And in college, Brett Favre was the first guy I picked off. My first interception was from Brett Favre. In the pros, my first interception was from Brett Favre.
Is that right?
Oh.
Yeah.
That's outstanding.
Yeah.
That is.
But there's a lot of guys that picked off Brett Favre, but not at both levels. That
is true.
Now, at some point, you had to catch up with Brett when the game was over on the field and whatever. I mean, at some point, y'all had to have a conversation about that.
You know what?
Probably on the field.
You know what? After the St. Louis Rams game, when I picked Brett off, I came to him. I said, Brett, thanks, man. You gave me my first pick in college and my first pick in the pros.
Can you say what he said on the radio?
No, he didn't say anything.
He didn't say anything.
No, Brett, he just laughed. He said something to the, something like, well, man, I like getting everybody a gift every night. It's like Michael Strahan when he got the sack record.
Yeah.
He just falls down right there. Like Brett knows, but Brett's that kind of player, man. He's not a selfish player. So as long as he can get his, he helps you get yours.
Yeah, exactly. The guys that played the game, they like Brett Favre, right? I mean, he's been around a long time.
Man, Brett's loved by everybody, man. And Brett, if I can just say anything about him, he probably struggled a little bit with leaving the game because it is hard to leave that game. It is not about the money. It's not about, hey, I'm Brett Favre. It's about the camaraderie, missing that camaraderie. And, just yesterday, my son was like, Dad, I just miss football already. And I'm like, why? You playing basketball? It's like, I just miss all the guys. I don't see them that much anymore. I'm like, you know what? I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That camaraderie, of just a group of guys getting together, fighting for a common goal, laughing. I mean, it's like the locker room, man. I just miss the locker room.
Some guys struggle with it, too. Some guys don't do so good away from the locker room.
They struggle with it. It's tough. I mean, they have yet to develop a program for guys like that. And I think,
ironically enough,
something needs to happen, man, because guys, they just can't adjust. It's hard to adjust. It is hard to adjust.
You want to try to adjust on some NFL picks? You want to educate the two of us here on these picks? What happens is Ellie plays some music, and we all go around the table, and we'll go through this kind of fast. Now, I'll tell you how good we are, Robert. We all missed last night's game. All of us said Pittsburgh.
I was shocked, man. I was Cleveland Brown.
That was ridiculous.
There's no excuse for losing that.
That's crazy.
Pittsburgh has lost 5 straight games, and 3 of those losses are to the Chiefs, the Raiders, and the Browns.
That's bad. That's bad. Real bad.
That's real bad.
Raiders out there, coaches fighting each other.
Yeah, exactly.
They still win.
He's hired. They hired that guy back.
Yeah, I saw it.
That's ridiculous.
But he's not going to coach.
Yeah, you're not going to let him coach, though.
No. Yeah.
But that's still crazy.
He get his butt whipped.
He's bringing Gatorade over to the field. All right. Here we go. Let's get started. A good divisional showdown here. New Orleans Saints, can they stay unbeaten? They head into Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Ellie, who you got? Brooks?
Saints.
I got the Saints. Mr. Jones?
I'm going to go with Atlanta.
Oh,
all right.
Okay.
Another divisional game. We get a lot of divisional games late in the season. Green Bay traveling to take on the Chicago Bears. I'll take the road team. I got Green Bay. Ellie?
Packers.
Green Bay.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right. Jets at Tampa Bay. Is Mark Sanchez healthy enough to play? I think they run the football too well. I don't care if he plays or not. I got the Jets.
I'm going Tampa Bay here. I think Freeman is going to get him one. It's
All
going to
right.
be a big win for the Big 12 product. Robert?
I'm going Tampa Bay.
Done deal. Here we go.
Interesting. All right, let me get a big circle on that. We got our swing games. All right. One of Robert's former teams, the Miami Dolphins, going to head down to play Jacksonville in front of a couple of hundred people down there.
Dolphins.
You got the Dolphins. I do too.
I'm going Jacksonville, man. We were never able to win in Jacksonville in December.
Because you used to play in front of people. That throw you off. That's why there's nobody down there in the stadium.
Just couldn't do it.
How about that, Elliot? All right. Detroit at Baltimore. Man, who knows what to make of that?
Ray.
You got Ray?
Ray. Is he still the best middle linebacker in the business?
No.
Who is?
I don't know, but he's not.
Ellie. I got Baltimore too. I don't.
I like the kid from San Francisco, man. Linebacker.
Willis.
Oh, Patrick Willis.
No, you're right.
I saw him play at Ole Miss when I was in Memphis. And
he's the real deal.
He is the real deal.
Yeah.
Humble too.